everyone, welcome. Today we're doing a little video where I show off all the lovely vintage second-hand goodies I've bought recently. It has been a while since we did one of these videos. Everything was shut again. It was very sad. I couldn't go and find lots of nice new clothes. But everything's back open again now, so I've been able to get out there and find a few little vintage goodies. So we will just dive in and I will take the opportunity to show off what I've found so far. So I've got a big old pile of clothes, so I guess we'll just start with those. What shall we start with? I guess we'll do dresses first. So first up I have got this one. This is a very colourful little number. It is this like crepey fabric and it's got like watercoloured florals all over it. This is by Frank Usher, who some of you might have heard of. There are lots and lots of Frank Usher dresses out there. They were quite sort of big in the 70s, 80s, etc. And this is one of their dresses. I think it's very late 70s is my guess. I don't think it's quite into the 80s, but it might be. So that's that one. It's like a little mini dress with this interesting shape. And this one was just £2.50 from the Samaritans charity shop. And it's still got its label in. Somebody bought this at a vintage store and paid £30 for it and never wore it and left their tags in. And I got it for £2.50 in a charity shop. And when I bought it, I thought it might be way too short because it looks quite short, but I think it's just where this waist is all kind of being funkily ruched. Makes it look poofier and shorter, but it's actually quite a nice length. It's just a bit different. I don't really have anything, these kind of colours. I don't have a lot of sort of bold prints. I do a lot more monochrome, I think. I don't have a lot of things with bold prints. So for £2.50, I thought I'd give this a go. And it's just fun and frou-frou and has little puff sleeves. So that one is very cute. You'll have to let me know what you think of it. Do you think I should wear more of these bold patterns? Next, I have a dress which I don't think currently will fit me, but it was very cheap. It is this 1960s like little pencil dress, and it's got lace all over it, and it's been left so it kind of has like lining up until the top of the bust, so it's got kind of bare shoulder style. It looks really modern, but it is definitely 1960s from both the sort of make of it and also it's got its original labels in it. It doesn't have a make or anything, it's just got the 38 sizing and then it says do not steam. So late 60s I would say. It probably originally had like a little matching jacket or something. But yeah, it's lost that unfortunately, but it was quite cute. It was only £2. It does have a tiny rip in the lace down here on the front, but since it is in the lace, I can just stitch it and you won't really be able to see because it'll be in the lace. It currently is a little bit small, I reckon, but I will be starting to actually have to like move and stuff this week. I will be walking to work again, which means I will actually, be doing something other than just sitting in this room. So I will be losing some of that fun weight I'm sure we've all put on, and then it should fit perfectly. But yeah, it was just £2, so I couldn't say no to it. And that one was from Salvation Army charity shop. Whilst there, I did also pick up this cardigan, which by accident perfectly matches that dress. Just happened to see them at the same time, but they do kind of go together perfectly. This one was £4 from Samaritans, and it's just like a cute little woolen cardigan with all these pearl details. It's kind of got like faux Chanel vibes, if you know what I mean, with all the little pockets and down buttons and stuff. It feels pretty new. I don't think it's been worn too much. I just thought it would look cute with stuff. I have like a little pearl headband and lots of pearl necklaces and stuff, so I thought it would be a good one just to sort of throw on. And like I say, it goes perfectly with that other dress, so just a little cardigan. Next, I have a 1970s caftan, like this big old cape of a dress. made from what I reckon is Indian printed cotton, which was really popular in the 70s. This I thought would just be good. It gets really hot in my flat in summer, so I like to have just kind of easy wearing cotton flowy things to wear to sort of just float about in. In my head I like to think that wearing this I'm kind of like Liz Taylor on like Saint-Tropez or something, sipping a cocktail, but in reality it probably just looks like I'm wearing like a big moo-moo, not very glamorous. But it is 70s, it's pretty fabric, and like I said, it'll just be a floaty summer thing to wear. Just a bit different. You don't really see them too much, and they were so popular in the 70s, so grab that one. How much was this one? I can't remember. This one was £6 from the Mind charity shop. Then also from Mind was this gingham dress. This one is probably early 80s, I would guess this one was made. It is just like a really classic kind of fit and flare, very full circled, and I've just noticed it's got a hole in it. That looks like moss. Fifi does not like moss, but there we go. Yeah, so it's just like a little simple summer dress, which I just thought would be good for floating about. I haven't tried it on yet, and I have since buying it realised I think it's got these lace straps. I actually think somebody has put those in as an alteration, either to make this longer or because the straps got damaged in some way or something. They put this bit of lace in, and I don't think that that is original. But it's just like a basic pink gingham number for summer, so we'll see how it looks on. Yes, we'll have to see what we think of that one. I don't think it fits. I can't decide if it's just where they put these extra bits of lace in to extend these straps. Like maybe if we got rid of that, would it look okay then? Maybe? And it's still like a bit bunched up, so I don't know with this one. Thoughts? This one was £7.75, which seems a really random amount. I'm not really sure it was worth that, to be honest, but there we go, that was that random pricing for you. Then we have something modern, which is just this cute little shirt with all this pretty embroidery and little frilly bits. It's just, you know, your cottage-core daydreams with all its pretty rustic, peasanty embroidery vibes. This one was from the cat charity people. Who are they, what are they called? Cat Protection Charity. It was £4.50, which probably too much money because you can definitely get them cheaper in other charity shops, but I was in a spending mood, so here we are. And yeah, it's just very, it's got that cottage-core vibe, which I could never pull off because there's just a little effortless countryness to it. There we go, just a little cottage-core thing. Don't know what I'll wear it with, just chuck it on with things. But I just really liked all the embroidery and thought it was very cute. Then on another trip to Mind, I got these cute little shorts. So these are just like little denim, total mum 90s shorts. These are from The Gap, but they must be fairly old because I don't remember the Gap logo being like this. So if it's older than me, it's officially vintage because I'm an old lady. But yeah, it's The Gap Workforce Complete Quality. I'm not quite sure when they were, but my guess would be late 80s, early 90s, and they're just like super wide with this like bunched up effect that you don't get on jeans anymore, but everybody's mum definitely had this bunched up bit at the top of their jeans. And they're just like super simple basic, and they were just £4, so just throw them on with various stuff, and they should last quite a long time because they're super thick denim, so they're a bit of a bargain. Then this month I also bought a little vintage handbag. This was just £2, and this was actually from a boot sale. I don't know if you have boot sales in like America and places, but it's literally just like a field and people come and bring their cars and put stuff out and people buy it. Like a yard sale or something, but like a specific place that people go to do it, but they're not like traders. It's not like a flea market or anything. It's just people. A boot sale. The Great British Boot Sale. Anyway, you can buy little vintage things very, very cheap there. And this is a little, probably 1960s is my guess, little handbag. And it's done in this like crochet macrame style stuff. I'm not sure, it's like a nylon cord it's been made out of. But it's a really cute shape. And I feel like it gives me real, like, imagine Queen Elizabeth on a tour in the 50s or something, that kind of vibe. It's got its little mirror. These bags often had a little mirror in a pocket on the inside, and it just says made in Italy. So no make or anything. And I've already taken it out, so it's already filled with crap, but it's very, very cute, and it's probably going to get filthy because white things don't last very long when you're clumsy like me. But it's very adorable, and for £2, I can't say no. So that was all my clothes and things. I then just bought a few other bits from charity shops, which mainly just here to remind you that I'm an old lady and I get very excited by things. I bought a Yankee candle. Love a good Yankee candle, £2. I bought a Kilner jar, which is very exciting to me. Then finally I just bought absolutely tons of embroidery threads because they were doing them 10 for £1. So I can remember how bad I am at embroidery. And that, I think, is everything I have bought. So, I don't know if it's the most exciting haul I've ever had. There's definitely a few little vintage goodies in there. Mostly pretty cheap. You'll have to let me know what you thought. Is there anything that I definitely should not have bought and should never wear again? I will hopefully be able to get out and look around for some more stuff soon. I don't know about going to any boot sales or anything because it's currently chucking it down with rain and it has been for days, so I don't know how I feel about anything outside, but I'll probably be back in my charity shops, so hopefully I'll have some exciting goodies to show you again in the future. Hopefully everything stays open from now on so I can keep on rummaging around for those vintage goodies. In the meantime, I hope you're all doing amazingly. I hope everything is going swimmingly in your life. And hopefully I'll see you all again soon. Bye everyone!